This video is about why I'm making the channel. Story time. When I used to be researching stocks to see which ones to buy, there was no shot I'd be reading a 200-page annual report. But watch a video? Maybe. And that's basically my goal with this channel, to make an annual report into video form. I'll talk about their current position in comparison to other companies, sprinkle in just a little bit of news, and talk about their future possibilities, although I don't make any predictions, because I just don't know the future. And I feel like making predictions is morally gray, let's put it like that. I also talk about a bit of their financial performance, like are they losing money, are they making money, like what's going on with that. There's also the competition, because that's kind of important. I should definitely improve on that a lot, because right now, it's not exactly great. There's also the fact of like, what do they actually do? I cover all these segments because that's kind of important. There's also SWOT. One thing I'm not going to cover is DCF valuations and all those kind of things. Here's my logic for that. There's going to be a guy with a supercomputer, 20 years of experience, and people working for him. I can't compete with that. Also, whenever you watch this, it's going to be out of date. Like, even if you watch it the second it comes out, it's going to be out of date because I research it, then I script it, and then I record, and then I edit, and then I publish. There's all that time in between. It's going to be out of date. I'm not going to bring out some complicated mathematical formulas and be like, overvalued, don't buy. I'm going to try to talk about the competition and all that because the stock price is going to be directly affected by the company and everything it does. Here's how I make a video. I have to read the annual report at like 11 p.m. right before I go to sleep, maybe 12 or 1, something like that. Because if it's in the morning, there's no chance I'm reading it. 3 p.m., middle of the afternoon, nothing to do, I'm not reading it. Then I'll go to a website like macrotrends.com and look at all the data there because on the annual report, they only cover like the last 3 years like max. So it's not really a long-term view. If anything's jumped up dramatically at a certain time, I'm going to look at the annual report for that year to just see what exactly happened. Then I'm going to look on some news sites and see what are people saying about the company and just explore it. Let's see what comes up. Then I started working on the actual script. I used to write it like word for word for word, but then I realized it just sounds way too robotic. So I started doing bullet points and I think it's gone better, but we'll see. I feel like humor is one thing I definitely need to add a lot more of because annual reports and all that is kind of dry. My personal view on picking stocks, I think it's speculative in nature, which is just a fancy way of saying gambling, but I feel like if you diversify well enough, you do have the house edge on your side. By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm just packaging together a bunch of information from the annual report, a bit of news, and sprinkling in my opinion on just a little bit. Don't ask me for a guide. I don't think I'm qualified, so no, I'm not going to give you any investment advice. And if you're wondering if anyone has asked me for investment advice already, no one has. I'm just saying it here though. If there's any information you guys want to tell me or companies you want me to cover or information you want me to add in my annual report videos, let me know. Anyway guys, peace.